Well, a little bit of bushwhacking, a little bit of four-wheeling, and we are at spot number one, and it's a little bit of an upsea site. Somebody built in a rough area. Let's take a look at stop number one for the day. All right, I'm standing up along corner wall of the field here, and the wall runs right across, and right there is the cellar hole. Good sized chimney pile on it. And if you pan over this direction, I'll give you an idea of some of the terrain we're after. That's a big old ridge right next to this settlement. The camera really doesn't do it any justice. It sits another 100 feet or so above me. It's a rough site. Somebody really worked hard to eke out a living, but that's a good deep cellar hole. It's probably been hit before. Let's see what they left behind. All right, first tone of the day. First tone of the day, Donnie.
What is it?
I think I got me a big old dandy button.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, buddy. About 55-60 VDI under a root, and I just got it out from underneath the root. Let's take a look. Well, it's the right size for one, and there she is. It was underneath the corner of this root. I already popped her out. That's a big one. And it does. It's got some fancy around the edge. I don't believe she's a GW, but she's a pretty button out of the way. Let's scrub her up a little. That's about as much as I'm going to get it cleaned up out here in the woods, or as much as I want to. Crush shank. And nice little impressions around the edge. Nice early dandy button. Nice way to get the day started. I don't know what he's digging, but maybe 3 feet away from that nice dandy button, I got a lower tone, 20s. I was expecting a shotgun shell, but I got disappointed. She's a little caked up with dirt. Little plug pop. And a little small convex button, very slight curve to it. Not bad, shank's intact. Only been here 15 minutes, so this site could have some potential. Alright, Donnie says I gotta whip the camera out for this one. See what he's got.
I think Colonial. They might be 1820s, 1830s.
Yeah,
They started getting bigger around then.
You got DB.
the first for me.
Holy,
These are big couplings, aren't they?
those are gorgeous. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
One's got a stone in it.
Oh, you're right. Alright, we gotta go sift like 100 yards of dirt, find your other stone, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kid.
Oh, I want to see those cleaned up. Those are heavy.
That's my first pair of cufflinks.
That's a nice first pair.
Yeah.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
That's my present to you. Your first pair of cufflinks. Ah, those are nice.
Oh,
Well, it figures. You dig a few good finds when you first show up at a site, and then it slows down pretty good. Hey, 20 minutes or so after Donnie's cufflink there, and that's what I'm up with next. I knew it was going to be kind of janky, low 20s, jumping around a little bit, but gotta dig them. Well, I wandered myself back up towards the cellar hole, and I'm right on the lip of it, and I got a tone. I got it revealed. I'm afraid it's going to be something modern, though. And there's a close-up of the cellar hole. Said somebody spent some time here. Right off the edge of the lip, I have it's going to be a button. Had the right thickness for a penny. Dan got a Lincoln out of here. Nice thick button. Staring at Donnie. I'm staring at you. Well, Donnie's up by the cellar hole, and I just got another little target here. He's standing right about where I just got that button you last saw, and I've been wandering around digging a lot of iron I didn't show you, but this little guy barely giving me a signal. Low 20s. Little tiny guy, no shank. Like 17, 18, 20s. I knew it was too deep for a shotgun shell. Somebody's little tiny button. Well, that site was pretty well beat. Somebody's been there a long time ago. Nobody's been detected at any time in the recent future, so we're making our way to spot number 2 for the day. Stay tuned. Stop number 2, and that is the chimney pile for a very large cellar hole there. The road coming in, you can see Dan right there. There's a road coming in here. You got some walls and fields that go up that way. There's Donnie there, and down in the back here there's some more walls that go out that way. Got the well over there, and there's even a barn Dan's headed toward. Give you an idea how long this site's been here. This tree is massive. It's hard to tell on the phone, but that's a good 4, almost 5 feet in diameter. Amazing tree. This thing is huge. Now, see what this place has. Well, it's getting windier and windier out. Holy moly, we got to keep our eyes up in the skies here for these branches falling out of the trees. Spot number 2 has not been good to me. I don't know how those other guys are doing. That's it. There you go, keeper. This one's for you. Slow cellar hole. Let's keep going. Well, the day's wearing on. It's a little bit afternoon. We had some lunch, and we're still at site number 2. I haven't dug anything here other than 2 ox shoes now. I think Donnie's got a button, and Dan's got a little tiny ox snob. So we're going to beat this place up a little bit longer, then we may go to another site. We really didn't have a ton of sites planned out today, so it is what it is. Hopefully we get some more goodies. That's what we're dealing with today, and that's why I said earlier, you got to keep your ears and eyes up in the skies. You got to listen for branches coming down. Well, site number 2 is still kicking my ass. I thought I was actually going to dig a button on this one. If I get the phone to focus. Look at this crazy nail. Thing rang up beautifully. Oops. I'm getting beat up. Everybody else is digging stuff, but maybe not going to be my day today, I don't believe. See if I can go find a real tone. And that's going to do it for spot number 2. I think we got a 3rd spot in mind, and we're going to head that way now. Stay tuned. Hopefully we get more digs. Alright, here is stop number 3, and it's going to be our last stop of the day. It's getting about 2:30 in the afternoon, and we don't have much more time left. Nice back wall there, you got your chimney pile there, and tough to tell. Danny and Donnie are out working some of the fields, and even beyond those fields over there is another cellar hole that Dan and I hit last year, and didn't even know this one was over here. So this is actually a return trip for Danny and Donnie. Hopefully I can get something out of here. They did pretty good on their first trip here. Let's get digging. Alright, I'm on the board here from site number 3, and it was just up along the back side of the cellar hole, along the chimney pile, and right up against that rock there. A nice little tomback button, complete with shank. And I don't know if it's got a design on it. We'll find out when I get it cleaned up at home, but plenty of shiny under there. Well, I gotta say, today is real slow. It's been probably an hour or so since I dug that tomback button, and here's my second find at site number 3, and I'm lucky to find it. And there's what I dug. Little itty bitty cuff button, or little collar button. Not much to it. It's kind of wet over here, so it's not doing very good. But shank's intact. Get about 4 o'clock. I'm not sure how much more digging we're going to get in today. But let's keep going. Well, I think that's going to do it for the day. Handful of buttons, little nail, that's about it. Not really what I wanted for my first recorded hunt of 2017, but it is what it is. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with something new, and we'll see you.